For the love of God, do not make the mistake that I just made. It cost me 104 public 5-star reviews overnight. One click and my entire business vanished from Google. And if you own a small business, you need to watch this because what I thought was a smart move turned out to be a total nightmare. So welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you're new here, I'm John Watkins. I'm very excited to say that I'm officially one of the newest professional photographers serving the beautiful area of Bloomington, Indiana. And obviously it's very great to be here. But here's the thing I want you to know. If you try to verify that fact right now, if you open a new tab and search Watkins Photography in Bloomington, you're going to come up empty. You literally will not find me on Google Maps or Google Search right now. Why? Because I upset the Google algorithm gods, and today I have to explain exactly how I got instantly suspended and why Google hates the move that I just made, and I now have to jump through bureaucratic loopholes to try to fix this whole issue. I'll also be covering 2 other things that will get your profile completely suspended with no warning, so keep watching for those, and let's get into it. We're going to talk about the incident. I call it the co-working trap. As I mentioned, I just relocated my business across the country from Washington State to Indiana, and moving a business is obviously stressful enough, right? Now, when I got settled, obviously, I did the same thing that any responsible business owner would do. I logged into my Google business profile in the dashboard, and I went to update my address so I could start ranking locally, right? Now, I didn't want to use my home address because I don't want strangers and weirdos showing up to my door.
Hey there, little photo man. I need me a headshot real bad. I'm trying to get a new job. You want to help me out?
And obviously, I wasn't quite ready to sign a 3-year commercial lease on a studio space on day one, so I did what thousands of modern entrepreneurs do, and I signed up for this very reputable professional co-working space in Bloomington to use as my official business address. It seemed smart, and it looked professional. So I typed in the new co-working address, and I hit save, and then snap. Just like that, instant suspension. If there was no warning, there was no pending verification. It was basically a digital execution. My listing was immediately pulled from Maps and search, and my whole profile was suspended. So the real question is, why? Why did this happen? And if you're a service-based business, like a photographer or a consultant or a plumber, Google absolutely hates whenever you use a co-working space or a virtual office for your primary address. Now, of course, I know what your next question is going to be. Why? Well, because for years, spammers and scammers got those Rent-a-Mailbox services to create thousands of fake businesses, listing them to game the SEO in the cities where they weren't actually at. So Google's algorithm now aggressively is trained to hunt those addresses down. They know the addresses of every Regus and WeWork and local co-working spot. And to Google, if you aren't staffing that office directly all hours of the day and have signage on the door, to them, you basically don't exist there. But I'm honestly curious, has anybody out there managed to get a co-working space verified without getting suspended, or did you get the hammer just like I did? Let me know in the comments below because I really want to know if this is like a universal thing or if they just really stuck it to me, but I'm almost certain that this is a universal thing. So now the question is, what is the solution or the fix, right? How do you fix a suspension based on an address issue is what you want to know. Well, you can't change it back because the damage is already done. You have to prove to Google that you're real, a legal entity operating in a new area. And my current mission involves dealing with a whole bunch of governmental bureaucracy to satisfy the digital bureaucracy. So basically, I have to go down to the county recorder's office and I have to file my DBA doing business as paperwork. And critically on that paperwork, I have to use a legitimate non-co-working physical address. And then once I have that government stamped piece of paper proving that I, Watkins Photography, am legally registered in the county that I claim to be in, only then can I file a formal reinstatement appeal with Google and attach the legal proof and pray that they unlock my account. Now, bear in mind, as a general rule, because I've already researched all this crap, you need to also have another backup piece of mail, like something like an electric bill or a water bill that has your name or your business name on it. And since I'm listed as the business owner on the new business DBA paperwork, it's the same difference to them. And now what I'll have to do is just choose to hide my address if I don't want people knowing exactly where I live and coming to my door all the time. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Now here is the bonus. This is 2 more ways to get suspended super easy. Now I haven't personally done these, so I've only been majorly suspended in one way, but I do know a couple of other really bad ways that could get you totally suspended, and we're going to talk about them right now. Number 1, keyword stuffing. So if your legal business name is, let's say, Watkins Photography, but on Google your name is Watkins Photography, best wedding and portrait snapper in Bloomington, you will immediately get suspended for that because Google wants your actual business name, not some marketing tagline in your Google name. Number 2, the review gate. If Google suspects that you're paying for reviews or heavily incentivizing them in some way that violates whatever their terms are, they won't just delete the reviews. They will completely nuke your whole profile. Red flags for this kind of thing would be like getting 10 5-star reviews in one day whenever you haven't gotten a single review in the past 6 months. Or something like all of your reviews having suspiciously similar phrases and terms like they were written by AI or something. So let me know in the comments if you've ever had a run-in with Google support and had your listing suspended for a different reason, because I personally think these are the 3 biggest, worst reasons, and I just want to know if I missed anything. So let me know if I missed anything in the comments below. So I know it all sounds horrible and it sounds like I'm totally screwed, but there is a tiny, tiny silver lining. It's called Elfsight. Even though Google has my whole profile hidden and nobody can see my reviews and I'm basically invisible on Google, my hard work and my reputation isn't totally gone, because before this happened, I installed an amazing app called Elfsight, and I'll put a link right here on my website. And Elfsight basically connects your Google profile and pulls all of your existing reviews and then embeds them into this beautiful little widget that I'll probably show you right here on your website. And you can even filter your reviews that show up by specific keywords, or you can do it by overall rating, so you only show the 5-star ratings. Bear in mind, this video is not sponsored by Elfsight, but Elfsight, if you're watching, feel free to reach out if you'd like to talk. So even though Google has suspended me on their platform, if you go to my website right now, you can still read all my 5-star reviews right there on my homepage. Now, Google may be able to hide my map pen and hide my whole profile, but they can't hide my social proof on my own site with the way that I've got this worked out. And that is why I recommend Elfsight if you want to have a backup plan for bullcrap like this. Depending on who you are, here is the plan for what you need to do. So you know that like moving a business is hard enough without having to battle algorithms and learn what mistakes not to make in order to secure your address before you go to update and all that stuff. But I've told you all that information already. In the meantime, I'm still very much open for business, and if you're in the Bloomington, Indiana area and you need to update something like your professional headshots, or maybe you've got a party or an event going on, you need coverage for that, or maybe even a family photo session, please just forget Google for a minute and go straight to my website. I'm going to put it right here somewhere, watkins.photography. Oh, and speaking of family sessions, I made another video that covers everything clients and photographers need to know to make the perfect family session go off. And you can check that one out right here. Feel free to drop a like on this video if you got some value out of this or you learned something. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, you can always subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions, or if I missed anything or you think I'm wrong, you can put something in the comments and I'm sure I'd be happy to respond to that. Hopefully, we see you guys in the next one.